Lorna. Thank you for joining me. It's been a while. I've missed you guys. I'm here with my coronet. I got Miss T and Gina G. Gina Lee. And we're here today. And our topic today, the discussion today, is marriage. Marriage by the big 3-0. Yeah, the pressures of being married by 30. Guys, when it gets to that 3-0, is it time for you to have a ring on it? And if they haven't put a ring on it, what does that mean? Girls, talk to me. The pressures of being married by 30.
Okay, so well, we're all from an African background, West African at that.
Yep.
Nigerian and Ghana. Hey. But so all of you viewers watching who are from the same sort of background will know and understand the pressures we face as females. Being married by 30, even being married by the time you finish your degree. The next thing as a female is, you finish your degree now, get a job quickly and get married.
Yep.
So that pressure is apparent for my social ethnic background, from where I'm coming from. Yeah, there's definitely pressure, especially for me being a female. And what does it mean if you're not married by 30? I don't really know. I think it's a combination of things.
It's a combination of things.
I think it depends on, I don't know, Taiwo, I don't know actually.
It would be a combination of things. Your parents would be like, don't guys come talk to you. Or you
is that what Auntie's been saying to you? Don't guys come and talk to you. Like, guys don't like you. Do girls like you? Sorry.
Like, you're thinking too much about your career, you have a lot of responsibilities, and you tend to like forget, or you don't have in the forefront of your mind that you are not in a relationship, or it's 30 and you're not married. It's a combination of things, but it's a situation whereby it's not of your own choosing in a way. It's not your fault if you're not married at 30, and you cannot be desperate enough to start chasing people, say yes, you want to get married by 30. So it's a catch-22 situation.
I think when you're younger, you have things in place of how you think it should go down. And I think you think, well, you are trying to know that you're going to go to school, you're going to go to uni, you're going to graduate, you're going to then find your career.
And these are your parents that are like, focus on your... Yeah. Don't look at any boy.
Yeah.
And when you're finished uni, they say, okay, where's your boyfriend?
Yeah.
You told me to focus on my studies.
Absolutely.
Don't stop looking at no boy.
And then you've got a job now. Where's your husband?
Yeah.
Like, where's your husband?
Yeah.
And I think it just comes with time that you start to realise that the pressure is on.
That's a good point, because for most of your life, as a young female of African parents, I was told that boys should not be my priority. Not even told like in a pronounced way, but you just know. I knew my parents.
Me, they sent me to girls' school.
Yeah, exactly.
So boys will not be boys there.
Exactly.
I still found them though, but never mind.
Exactly. I went to girls' school. Exactly. I was like never told you can't talk to boys, but it was just like,
but you had that,
your parents.
You had that understanding was there.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, so where's your boyfriend?
Yeah.
For the last 10, 20 years, you've been telling me not to look at boys.
No. From when you graduate and you get a job, then suddenly, forget 30, by 25, it's like, okay, it's time for you to look for your husband.
Another factor that also like pushes people to think about marriage by 30 is, nowadays, if you think about it, majority of girls within the 20-26 bracket are getting married quite young.
Yeah.
So that also like makes you think, oh gosh, I need to join them. I need to be part of them. I don't want to be left behind. You can see half of your friends, or you can see stuff on Snapchat, marriage.
Yeah. This year, every time I blinked on my Instagram, marriage.
Engagement.
Traditional,
but I want to stop you there, because this is my issue with traditional. This is traditional is not marriage, and I'm seeing a lot of these girls out here excited because, and I know this is gonna sound bad, and I know they're gonna come for me, but I'm gonna put it out there because guess whose corner it is?
Steph's corner.
Thank you.
Hey.
Traditional for me is not marriage. It's not the same. Yes, it's very important. Yes, it plays an important factor. But until that document is signed, where I take your surname, I am not legally your wife in the United kingdom.
I 100% agree. In fact, traditional marriage for me is nice. I'm not knocking it, but it doesn't even derive from anything biblical. It's something that we as Africans were doing before we learned about Christ, before we learned about gods and, you know, Allah, whatever your religion may be. So it comes from a place which, for me, is a bit questionable. I totally agree that traditional marriage, you have no celebration of both families coming together. You have no legal legs to stand on. You haven't even taken your husband's name as your last name. So to me, a traditional marriage is null and void. If I had a choice, if somebody said to me, "Oh, Julie, can you white wedding or traditional?" I choose a white wedding.
Of course, because a white wedding is when we sign documentation. There's nobody.
Even my partner.
Some traditional weddings now, like I went to a traditional wedding recently, and they actually had the document there. So some people have started doing that. Some people literally get that document and they sign.
You gotta get that document. I need signatures.
Okay, because you can do that.
Yeah. The government needs to know I'm your wife.
You can do the registry of the
I don't really care about your side chicks knowing I'm your wife. I need the government to know I'm your wife.
Yeah.
Mrs. You know, Jenkins. I don't know why I chose Jenkins, but you know where I'm going with this. Mrs. Adewale Bolo. Okay. Mrs. Nanam Jumfrey. You get what I'm saying.
Alright,
thank
you.
Okay. But basically, what I'm trying to say is that I need his surname.
Yeah.
And at the moment, it makes me feel, I feel that a lot of girls, they feel the pressure and they're having to settle. And if it means settling with just an engagement and pretending that's marriage, whatever I need to be settled with so that I can just show on Instagram, on my social media, show my friends and family I'm married, that's what I'm going to do. And if that means it's just, you know, a traditional party in some hall, everybody saying, yeah, you're married, when really and truly you feel like you're not, that's what people are doing. I feel the pressure means that you've got to take it what you can get, which is
therein lies the problem.
And again, I don't want to offend anyone that's watching this that knows me, but I do feel a lot of people around me have really settled. Because you know, a lot of my friends, family, people that I know, I really see them at this high level, and I feel like maybe the decisions they've taken in the matrimonial aspect haven't been
due to that pressure.
Yeah. Hasn't necessarily been the best for them, and I've probably had these discussions with them one-on-one, so they know. No disrespect to anybody, but I feel this pressure is just making people rush and settle for less.
Yeah, the thing is, kudos if you've met your one and you're lucky enough to get married before you hit that 30 bracket, like you're happy with him, she's happy with you, that kind of situation, that's fine. But that problem of the settling area, that settling aspect, is that really what you want? Because
I think some women are happy to settle. I do actually.
I
not
agree.
Some, a lot.
Because our parents love us, our family love us, and they're always going to tell us what we need to hear. Your mum's not going to turn around and say to you, "It's looking like you might not get married. Time is running out." They're not going to say that to you.
No.
They're always gonna. They're there to support us and to make us feel happy. So you're going to tell us what you're good. But when your mum's not there, you do start to question, am I going to get married? And if so, when is it going to happen? And it's only right to believe that as society, time is running out. Because one thing I can't stand is when people say you have all the time in the world. That's a lie. We don't. We're women. We have a fertility clock. We don't have all the time in the world. Yes, there are other options. Yes, you know, there are kids out there that need adopting. God, you know, if it got to a point where you couldn't, there are other means in today's, you know, in today's society, where we're at now, where you can have a family. It doesn't need to be the authentic way, but you can have a family. But if you're looking for husband wife, marriage, what have you, it's not you have all the time in the world. A man has all the time in the world, and this is where it leads to issues in relationships, because guys don't understand why are you wanting to know what we are so quickly.
They do understand, but I don't think they don't have that. There's a lack of empathy. There's no pressure for them, so they're like, you know,
girls get pressured a lot.
I had a guy on my Snapchat when we were having a discussion about this, and he was like, you know, you girls, you middle-aged women need to chill out. well, okay, are you running on a fertility clock? Because I said to him, you
I know
can
what you're talking about.
have fun. You can have fun up until 50.
Yeah,
You can
60.
This guy's clocking 40 and he's still not settled down.
Yeah, and he doesn't need to, because
Yeah,
you
he
know
doesn't
what?
need to. And
On
he
the
knows
day
it. He
before
knows
his 55th birthday, and thinking,
I want to get a wife.
I wouldn't mind having a wife. He will have
He can
his
have
wife.
a wife. He can get a wife quick.
But literally,
Can a woman do that?
girls, it's as basic as this. A guy can get up in the morning and decide, today,
I'm
the
gonna get
15th of
married.
October, I'm going to find myself a wife. And do it.
Yeah,
It can do that.
yeah, absolutely.
It's, for women, we don't have such luxury.
We don't
Even
have that luxury.
with-
We don't have that time.
No.
We don't have.
Unless you're a Kardashian.
I know girls that have been in a relationship. I know a particular female friend of mine who I love to pieces. She's been in a relationship now for 8 years, and she loves her boyfriend, of course, to pieces. They are not even engaged yet, and she now is pushing 34, I believe. Now, I'm saying to her, you know, gosh, would you want to be married? And she's like, yeah, I'd love to, but I'm waiting on him. And that's just it. We wait on the
How
man.
long can you wait?
No.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're waiting on a man's clock.
That's probably why
You can't marry yourself. You
That's
can't
probably why-
propose to yourself. She can't propose to herself.
No.
And obviously, yeah, she could propose to him, but really?
Mm-mm.
You proposing to your man?
Mm-mm.
Will you marry me on one knee? God forbid.
Oh, hell no.
So it's like you're waiting on a man. It is a man's world. So don't come over to me. Wow, I'm shouting. That was passion. You know they've said it to me a lot. Don't tell me to chill.
I hate that word.
Don't tell me to chill.
Calm down.
Don't tell us to calm down. Oh, we've got plenty of time. You can't define what it is. We don't
You
have.
don't. That's the one thing I do not like. We've got enough time. We've got all the time in the world. Dude, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I'm in my 5th year. What are we doing, boyfriend and girlfriend?
I couldn't be with somebody.
Why am I
for
going over
years
to your house?
just
Why am I
to be
sleeping
together.
over at your house? Why am I cooking? Why am I cleaning? Why am I doing all
Who
these
are you
things in
cooking
your
for?
house?
You cooking?
So once you're over 25 females, once you're over
Hold on,
25,
17. Have you been cooking?
No, I've not been.
Oh, okay.
I respect myself
Yeah,
that much.
yeah,
Don't worry. But like, think about all them girls that are doing all of that because
No.
they have it at the back of their mind saying,
Yeah.
yes, this guy is going to be with me. We're going to get
No.
married. They've already built that picture. They see everything. Their flat or their house together, their mortgage, everything. But the guy's like, yeah, I'm not ready.
And when will you be
or
ready?
has no intention
Or has
of
no
marrying
intention
you.
in 5
Some guys will
years.
stay
So when
with
will you be ready?
Stay with you for 10 years and he knows he's not going to marry you. So I really think if you're over 25 and you're a female,
And you're
can't
thinking like this.
be investing years in a man and there's no progress, there's no like steps or discussions towards getting married if that's what you want. Because let's be real, not all girls want to get married.
No, that's
Strangely enough.
True. It's true.
Some females don't want to.
They don't. Some don't have kids,
yeah,
some don't want to get married.
seriously.
They want to
They just
build, like
don't-
they focus on their careers.
They focus on their career.
They focus
they
on
just
other things.
Don't want. I've had women say, "I just don't want to get married. I don't like the day. It's too much attention on them."
Yeah.
You know, some very introverted people.
Some people just
just
want
don't
to
want
look
a
after
wedding
them.
day. Yeah.
They don't want that responsibility
Don't want it.
of other people.
But if that's what you do want, you shouldn't be investing years in a guy over 25 and you're not taking steps towards marriage. Then it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
But you need to give him an ultimatum.
But
the thing is, once you
but
grow,
the
you
thing
should
is-
know yourself. You should know how to like. You're not going to sugarcoat things like, look, at the end of the day, we've been together for this long. I need to know where this is headed.
Yeah.
I need to know where it's going.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in wasting your life with someone who doesn't have any intention of going further with you when you can literally leave that relationship and find the true person for yourself who is ready to give you everything you want.
I think it's fair to say that marriage is not something you take lightly. And I think it's fair to say that marriage is not something that you rush into by any means. Because at the end of the day, you have to make sure that what you're getting into, you're taking it serious with somebody who's on the same page as you.
Yeah.
And for that reason, do we need to do it when we're 30, 31, 32, or do we not just do it when
It's right.
When it's right.
when it's right? So settling is just not an option.
Settling, as you said, settling is an option for some people. They just want to do it.
Some people. It depends what you want.
It depends on what you want, as
aspirations are.
long as it's your choice.
Yeah.
You've made that choice and you feel like that is your right choice.
Yeah.
No, I disagree.
That's
Guys, to all my single ladies out there, all my followers, I disagree. We're not settling. You are beautiful. We are all beautiful. There's our careers. There's other things to focus on. I want to tell you this. So this is one of my favourite quotes. Eventually, you'll be where you need to be, with who you're meant to be with, doing what you should be doing. Hey, you like that? Guys, my name is Steph. This is my corner. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please give us a like and a thumbs up. And subscribe, please subscribe. Yes, make sure so you can see more of me, more of my videos, more of my coronets. But until then, I will speak to you and see you very soon. Mwah. Peace.
Bye.